Okay, this is a short one. All right, I went to Costco last night. Okay, and the the people in front of me uh, had a lot of stuff, right? Uh, and usually, what would happen? So the conveyor belt, the conveyor belt was full of their stuff, and I only had a small space to put my stuff, right? But it seemed like the guy. Now here's a few other idioms too. Uh, the guy who was working the cash register was taking his sweet time uh, about moving the conveyor belt forward. It was like he was. Uh, a lot of times, the the clerk or the cash register person will try to move the conveyor belt forward, even if it pushes a few of their items kind of together a little bit, so that the next customer can put their stuff behind one of those. Those got those little plastic bars, the triangle shaped bars. I had the bar sitting out there, but he was taking his sweet time. I could make another video about that one. He was taking his sweet time about moving the conveyor belt. Okay, but that's not what this video is about. So when he when he did that, finally, I said in a so that he couldn't hear me, I said, "It's about time," right? Now listen to the way I said it. It's about time. The tone. You can't just say it's about time, right? You gotta get the tone right. It's about time. It's about time you got here, right? So if you say this to somebody, just be aware of the power situation, right? Because you're not going to say that to your professor if he walks in a little bit late, unless you want to piss him off, right? Or if you would say this to, let's say, your daughter or your mother. You could say it to your mother. Your mother's late picking you up from uh, school at school. You say, "It's about time, Mom." You know, or you could say it to somebody you love. There's somebody that's not going to get mad, or you're a good friend. But I mean, you wouldn't say it to, and you could also say it if you are the customer. You see what I mean? Because of the power dynamic. But if you feel like that person is potentially in a position of power over you, or that they're not, or that they're going to get mad, be aware that this tone of voice could make them mad. If they don't think they were late, or if they don't think you should be talking that way to them, right? It's about time. You know, uh, so you're passing. You're passing something around the room. The teacher handed something out, and you're passing it around, and everybody's going real slow. Let's say everybody has to sign it, and you finally get it. You could say, "Man, it's about time." Means you think it took a long time. That's the So that's what you say. When you think something took longer than it should, you say, "That's about time." Okay? So anyway, I will talk to you on the next idiom.